Wow.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Chris, aka Tyrone. Welcome back to the Bro Props YouTube channel. Today, my brother's back here with us. Say what's up, bro.
What up, y'all? What up?
So we're happy for both of us, both members of Bro Props, to be here today. We got some PrizePicks boards for y'all. Before we get too far into the video, remember hit the like, subscribe, notification bell on our YouTube channel. Come join our Discord. I'll be honest with you. Yesterday was okay. But most importantly, what I wanted to talk to y'all about was the board that I did for y'all on Friday. We hit 5 out of 6 on this baby. 5 out of 6. And I'll be honest, Seth Hennigan, man, I still feel like I made the right play on that one.
You definitely did.
He had 11 yards passing midway through the second quarter. He had 3 drives in a row where three 80-yard drives in a row, which, is what eventually vaulted him to go over. So I was pretty sick about that. It was looking fantastic. This was looking like 6 out of 6, but it's okay. It went well. We 2x'd on it. We got our money back. I did the 33-33 because I like to get my $13. I like to protect that much if I get 4 out of 6. So that's how that went. It went okay. My brother had some good boards as well. Look, we got a 5x right there, and then he doubled up. I'll be honest with y'all, yesterday, Caleb Williams got me. I got a couple
You got in the entire world with that shit.
Yeah, he got everybody. So I got a couple of 3 out of 4s. He cost me a 6 picker. He cost me a second half bet. That guy, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I always felt like he was a little overhyped. The guy's little. I mean, he throws a good football, but all those Patrick Mahomes comparisons are like, come on, man, that's Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback probably ever. You can't just start saying that Caleb Williams, he had a Heisman season, so he's going to be like Patrick Mahomes. I just didn't see it. So I was not as surprised, though I was pretty pissed that the guy is pretty fraudulent. He's not, he's not going to be what everybody thinks he is. That's just my honest opinion about it. Just watching football, it's going to be like, he's not quite like, I don't know. I like Bryce Young better in college, to be honest. I know people are going to look at me like I'm crazy, but Bryce Young stuck in the pocket and he made good throws. Caleb Williams does not kill you from the pocket. He has to move around and wait till his receivers make something and get open there, and then he completes a 50-yard pass for a touchdown. That is not going to win you games in the NFL. That shouldn't even get you to the NFL, to be honest, because that is not how you play in the NFL. Regardless, I went so far on that tangent about Caleb Williams. He's not even on our boards today. We're talking about NFL today, baby. So do you have anything to add about Caleb Williams, brother?
No, I do not. He's garbage. Sorry. Okay. No, he's really not garbage. All right. He's a hell of a player. It's just, he got us. I mean, it's all good.
He's overhyped, period.
I mean, dude, he played his ass off against Colorado. That was a good game again, but Colorado again isn't.
You saw what they did.
Game.
Up 29-0, and they blew the lead and lost.
I mean,
Travis Hunter allowed 300 yards receiving.
The dude's playing hurt, I think, but then he scored, and then he scored like crazy. So it's like you can't really say that either. They just got done up. I mean,
yeah,
USC got exposed yesterday for sure.
I agree. Okay, so into the board now. We're talking about NFL now.
Yep.
All right, guys. So, like I've told y'all before, I like to go by what's going to happen, not, I like this player, so I'm going to bet on his line. Don't ever do that. That's a terrible bet. Always go by what's going to happen. Okay, so looking here, first play on the board, I got Jerome Ford to go under 9.5 fantasy score. So, young running back, got a little pep in his step, but he's playing against San Francisco. That is not a good matchup for any running back in the whole league. Okay, so we're going to go right here. I got the NFL defense pulled up, and we're going to split this. We're going to sort this total defense by who is the best rushing defense in the league. So we got 3 teams here that allow under 70. We got the Lions, the Niners, and the Eagles. So Jerome Ford is playing against the 49ers. Fred Warner, Talua, all those monsters on that. Nick Bosa, all the monsters on the defensive side for San Francisco. I don't see Jerome Ford having a good game. No offense to him. That is a really tough matchup for him. Cleveland they got a good defense and everything. They can be physical, but I have a feeling when they're going to try to be physical against another physical team. San Francisco is going to show them who's a little bit more physical. So I think San Francisco should handle them. I don't see Jerome Ford having a big game today, so I'm taking his fantasy score under. Next play, moving on over, I've got Zach Wilson to go under 12.5 fantasy score against Philly. Again, we're going to look at total defenses here. I'm going to go by just total yards per game. Philly is about right here, 308 passing yards. They're like middle of the pack. Actually, they're kind of low because they're usually in the lead. But I don't imagine that the Jets are going to have too much going on today. I mean, Philly is just, they're big and beastie. They take lots of time off the clock with the way they move the ball. Zach Wilson's not going to get a whole lot of attempts. And when he does get attempts, because they're few and far between, there's not going to be any time to build any momentum. So I don't see him having a big game today against Philly. I see Philly winning this game easily. I'm talking like 30-3 type stuff. No offense to the Jets. So moving on over, got Desmond Ridder to go over 26.5 passing attempts. That is kind of low. It did scare me a little bit, but that's what actually drew me to it, was like 26.5. That's kind of, I don't know. That's a pretty decent matchup too against Washington, to where they're going to have to be moving around a bit. So let me just show y'all what Desmond Ridder looks like. So, oh, look, they've already got it bumped up to 27. Sorry about that, guys. They already bumped him up. I just made this board about 5-10 minutes ago, just submitted it. But if we look here over his last 4 games, Carolina, they had an identity crisis, but they found their identity as an offense. Yeah, they got some, they run the ball quite a bit with Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, but Desmond Ridder has found himself a little bit. He had a really solid game last week against a good Texans defense. He threw for over 300 yards. I was pissed off because that's my team, but he did it. So I think this is a solid play for him to go over 26.5. I would still take the over 27. 28 isn't too bad either. I mean, look, he's been throwing for well over 30 these other games. So, I think maybe if you see 29, stay away from that. 27, I think you're okay. So I like that play for Desmond Ridder to go over 26.5 passing attempts. Last play on the board, I have Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He is the leading linebacker tackler for the Cleveland Browns. They're going to be on the field a lot. There's going to be lots of run plays from San Francisco because that's how they play. Lots of runs to Christian McCaffrey. You get Deebo Samuel involved, Brandon Ayuk involved in the run game. They have backup running backs. So they're going to be on the ground a lot. So the linebackers are going to have to be making lots of tackles. This is going to be a first half cash. I'm calling that one right now. I'm going to be bold. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, barring injury, this cashes in the first half. Easy, easy, easy. So that's my 4-pick board for y'all today. I don't want to be too overconfident, but I feel really good about this board. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that, as I feel good about it. Are you ready for your board, brother?
Yeah, I'm ready for mine.
Here we go.
So all I got for y'all is an all touchdown board, all Moors. And I'm just going to break it down as simple as possible, just like my bro did. I'm not going to really use any odds in this video. If y'all really want an odds-based board, I'll give you this $5 board right here. Go ahead and take a snapshot of it. Go ahead and play it real quick. That is all positively correlated. CJ Stroud is the only one that was my pick straight up. 219 is way too low for my dog. He's a man of God. That's my dog. He's gonna throw against the Saints tonight or today at 12. So we got to hurry up and get this video out. So go ahead and take a little screenshot of that. And I'm going to break down this all touchdown board. I put $45 on this board. It's not like breaking the bank, but it's also not just like whatever, right? It's not just pennies. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Tyreek Hill over to get in that zone today. Now he's playing against Carolina. I'm not going to lie. Carolina has a decent passing defense. They're in the top pretty much middle of the pack in allowing TDs to receivers this year. But if you go to yards allowed, they're really at the very top right here and the fewest, right? So the Browns, Cowboys, Ravens, Buccaneers, Saints, and then it's the Panthers. So, but I still think Tyreek does his thing, gets in the zone. It makes sense, right? The Dolphins got to score, right? I think Tyreek Hill makes that happen for them. Kenneth Walker going against Cincinnati Bengals. They are at the bottom of the pack when it comes to allowing rushing yards. Right here, you'll see it 770, right? That's a lot. And
That's
the
a
only
good
ones,
play too.
yeah, what do you call it? Right here, the Broncos are the only one which are horrendous. They are horrendous this year. That's karma from Sean Payton talking shit. I was a Sean Payton fan before he talked shit about another. It's like, dude, come on, man. You know how hard it is out here. It's not easy. If anybody could do it, I'd be an NFL coach right now, and my bro would be GM, right? So, anyways, let's get back to it. Bengals are at the bottom of the pack, 770, right? Rushing yards allowed. That is almost 5 yards of carry, right? Kenneth Walker is going to get in that zone today. All right. So let's keep going. Stephon Diggs. It's Stephon Diggs playing against the Giants. Stephon Diggs is going to score, right? It's written in history. It's in stone. But let's get into it a little bit more. Where are the Giants when it comes to yards allowed? I don't see them. Giants. I thought they were in the middle of the pack. Yeah, they were under my Texans, right? So they do allow a lot of yards. 6 TDs this year allowed, right? That's 7 yards on a catch. So Stephon Diggs is going to do his thing. He's going to expose somebody. Travis, is it an ATN or a Tante?
It's ATN.
ATN on the Colts, right? Scoring on the Colts. The Colts, man, those dudes, they show up in weird ways. Against my Texans, they play against their Super Bowl ranked team, but against everybody else, they just shit the bed. So they could go either way, but they're in the middle of the pack, and rushing yards allowed, right? Let's go to TDs. Wait, who were we talking about? Sorry. ATN playing the Colts. Sorry. Yeah. And TDs allowed. They're at the bottom of the pack. So are my Texans, man. We have allowed almost 8 TDs this year. The Colts have allowed 7. So I believe that Travis Etienne will score against the Colts.
2 for 1. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And no, he put up 2 last game actually.
He's on a little run, is what I meant.
Yeah. Alvin Kamara against my Texans. I just explained that to you. That's why I was getting into my Texans today, because I bet on Alvin Kamara to score against them. I don't play based on emotion. I play based on logic. Okay, so it's logical that Alvin Kamara either gets in that zone by rush or receiving touchdown. He is half the Colts or the Saints offense, so it just makes logical sense. We'll get back into it though. The Texans right here, second to most in TDs allowed when it comes to the run game. We need to step our shit up. Okay. And then Bijan Robinson to get the score against the Commanders. The Commanders are garbage. I don't know if you watched that Thursday night game. It was terrible, right? But Bijan's going to expose them boys. I don't know if you ever watched Bijan Robinson play. Dude catches the ball with one hand like whatever, right? The dude's insane. But we'll go ahead and check out the Commanders. They've allowed in the run game, they have allowed 4 TDs on the year. And let's see in run yards though allowed.
Their defense overall is bottom 8 in the league. So yeah. I think that's a solid play too.
Yeah, and they're in the middle, kind of in the bottom of the pack right here. No, it's not the Falcons defense. Sorry, it's the Washington Commanders. Yeah, right here.
They are terrible in points per game. They're second to last in the league in points per game.
Yeah, but right here, 668 yards allowed. So yeah, they're definitely bottom 10 when it comes to the run game and yards allowed. So I do think Bijan Robinson scores. So I put $45 on that, y'all. Y'all don't have to tell it. Y'all could reverse it for all I care. I just think that what I just explained to you, it makes it. Those are good ball players right there on that board right there. I think they show up today and show out. So I hope we stay and join our Discord, y'all. Like my bro said, all we do is win, man. All we do is win. Look, my bro already posted that. We already got somebody, joining up. Appreciate it. It's definitely growing. We're at almost 200 members. So be in the top 200, y'all. Be an OG. You know what I'm saying? And get in the cord, man. We just drop plays every day.
Join today because I mean we got a full NFL slate. I'm gonna be posting second half bets, and just to let all of y'all know, that is where I first started realizing that I could do this. Was looking at the second half bets because that is where I stang them the most. So I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been rolling on that as much, but it's coming back today, baby. We're hitting this one, my 4-picker that I gave y'all right now, and we're gonna hit a second half bet. Today's gonna be a good day. So come join our Discord. Come join our remember, like, subscribe, notification on the YouTube channel with bro props on everything. That's all I got for y'all today. You got anything else, bro?
Nah, man. Just join the cord, man. Y'all know where it is. Peace.
All right, sounds good. Peace out, guys.